Good evening, guys. Happy to come your way again today. So, the last time I started talking about the implication of forcing your children to keep saying yes to you. So, you discover, especially in the African setting, we see when a child says no, like disobedience or stubbornness or rebellion. However, we need to realize that saying no is actually a skill and an advantage to a growing child and, of course, to an adult. So, when a child starts saying no to you, I emphasize that it's the time to start aligning this child to understand okay, saying no is not a problem, it's not an issue. However, there are times to say no, but it's not all the time. So when you're able to establish and help this child understand that it's okay to say no, however, these are the times. Of course, when they are being directed to do negative or bad things, when the options are not uh, beneficial or good to you per se, because it may not be beneficial as of that time, but it may be good. So let's not confuse it here. So if a child is giving options of saying yes and no, it helps build this child confidence. It helps this child grow up to owe his um, the consequence of his actions. He understand that it's his choice, and whatever comes out of it, he is able to face it and take responsibility. Um, then helping a child build that ability of saying no will help him resist forces and peer pressures. Some people are into drugs today because they were not equipped to say no. So when the pressure and the enticement comes, they are not able to resist it. So you discover a child that who is not able to say no, loses self-confidence, and is not able to make decisions for himself. Even when his mind and his conscience is telling him this is wrong, he has not built that strong will, because it's out of the strong will of a child or a toddler that he will say no to something. But what we used to do is to enforce that child to do what we want at that particular time without explaining to this child why he has to do it, and then embracing him when he says no, and then letting him know that it's okay to say no. So you discover they lose self-confidence growing up. They are afraid to say no to people because when they said no, the times they said no, they were punished for it. So we need to understand that um, is actually uh, an advantage. It's actually a strength. It's actually a skill to help a child build that willpower to say no. It's not stubbornness, because the only time it becomes stubborn is when it comes over time. They are resisting your instructions and all that. You discover when they even get to that point, it's because they have built that resistance within them, that you see this thing you keep saying and insisting, no, I will not do it. That's where rebellion, stubbornness, and disobedience crops up. But when a child knows that he's at liberty to say no to daddy and mommy, and things are explained to them why and when they should or shouldn't, they are at liberty to give their opinions, at liberty to say no when they are not comfortable with anything, at liberty to resist temptations and things they don't want. So when they go out, nobody puts pressure on them to do what they don't want, what their conscience doesn't accept. So we are not just building our children for our home. We are equipping them to go out there into the world and be able to defend their belief, their value system, and their faith. They are also able to fight for themselves because you will not always be there. So teach them to say no. So in my next video, I will outline the values, the benefits of helping your child learn how to say no. And I hope that it will be of great value to you too. So in this your work of parenting, I really want to say thumbs up. It's not easy, it is worth it. So we have to do things right and hope by the end of it, we will all have reason to celebrate our children and embrace ourselves to for work well done. Thank you for coming through my channel. I remain your sister talking about matters that matter, things that blesses your life. See you next time. Bye.